Okay, think about this. What if every single time you did a load of laundry, you were just throwing away liquid gold? Well, today we're going to show you how to stop pouring that potential right down the drain and start turning your laundry water into a totally free automated irrigation system for your garden. So let's just talk numbers for a second. Every single time you run your washing machine, it's sending somewhere between 15 and 40 gallons of water straight to the sewer. To put that in perspective, that's enough to give a mature apple tree a really good deep watering. Just from washing a load of towels. You do what, 3 loads a week? That's over 100 gallons of water you're just losing. It adds up so fast. So here's the real game-changing question, right? What if we could actually intercept all that water and turn it into something amazing? Like a free, totally automated irrigation system for your orchard and garden. And that is where the laundry to landscape system comes in. It's a really simple, super high-impact DIY project that gives your used laundry water a second life, and a really, really productive one at that. So what even is gray water? Well, simply put, it's the gently used water from your washing machine or your shower or your bathroom sink. Look, it's not drinking water for sure, but it is a far cry from sewage. It's got a little bit of soap, a little bit of dirt, which actually makes it pretty much perfect for watering a lot of your plants. Now, this is absolutely crucial. You have to know the difference between the types of water in your house. You've got white water, that's just clean tap water. You've got gray water, which we just talked about, and then you've got black water. That's from your toilet or your kitchen sink where it's full of food scraps and grease. You never, ever, ever reuse black water in a simple system like this, period. Okay, you want to hear the most ingenious part of this whole setup? There's no expensive external pump that you have to buy. Why? Because your washing machine already has a powerful pump built right into it. All we have to do is tell that pump where to send the water. It's brilliant. So how do we control it? It's all done with 2 super simple components. First, there's the diverter valve. Think of this as your control switch. Let's say you're washing a load with bleach. Well, you just flip the handle and send that water to the sewer. Washing regular clothes, flip it the other way, and you're watering the garden. Then there's the Anti-Siphon Valve, which is basically just a safety net to make sure all the water flows in the right direction. Simple as that. All right, now we have got to talk about the golden rule of any healthy gray water system. And you might be surprised, it's not about the plumbing. It's all about where the water ends up. And the key, the absolute key, is mulch. This right here is the #1 mistake people make. You just can't spray gray water out of a sprinkler. If you try, all the lint from your laundry is gonna clog the nozzle, and the soaps and other gunk will create this smelly, slimy mess on the ground that just attracts flies. It is not the way to do it. The elegant solution to this whole problem is something called the mulch basin, and it's way simpler than it sounds. It's really just a trench you dig near your plants that you fill up with wood chips. The gray water pipe empties right into this basin, which keeps the water contained and lets it soak slowly and safely into the soil. You can almost think of the mulch basin as a living filter. As the water flows in, the wood chips act like a net, trapping all the lint and solids. But then, the real magic happens. All the beneficial microbes in the soil get to work breaking down the soaps and turning all that waste into valuable plant food. Okay, so the system is set up. Now let's talk about keeping your soil healthy for the long run. And really, it all just comes down to what you put in your washing machine. Yeah, not all detergents are created equal when it comes to a gray water system. You really want to avoid powders because they're often packed with salts that can build up and harm your soil. Also, you got to steer clear of anything with boron or chlorine bleach. Those are just toxic to plants and all those helpful microbes we were just talking about. The best bet? Stick to liquid, biodegradable, plant-friendly brands. All right, here's the second major rule, and it's a really catchy one to remember. When it comes to gray water, you don't store it, you slow it. So why is that? It's because gray water is just full of organic matter. Skin cells, dirt, all kinds of food for bacteria. If you let it sit in a barrel for more than a day, it's going to start to decompose anaerobically. It'll start to stink, and it will essentially become black water. So this whole system is designed for immediate, direct use, no storage tanks. And finally, just be smart about where you send the water. Fruit trees, berry bushes, ornamental plants, they're all perfect candidates. But you definitely want to avoid watering things like root vegetables, carrots, potatoes, or leafy greens like lettuce. The guiding principle here is all about safety. You don't want gray water to touch the part of a plant that you plan to eat raw.
So with the system built and these few simple rules in mind, what you have now is a fantastic, completely automated irrigation system. Let's just recap some of the benefits here.
The practical payoffs are just huge. First off, you're going to lower your water bill, obviously. You're also easing the burden on your septic system, which can seriously extend its life. And maybe most importantly, you're creating a drought-proof source of water to keep your valuable trees and plants happy and healthy, even when things get really dry. And that, right there, is the real beauty of it all. Once it's installed, it's the ultimate set-it-and-forget-it system. A chore you were already doing every week, laundry, now automatically becomes a watering event for your garden. You don't have to set any timers, you don't have to drag any hoses around, it just works. You know, we've seen how something as simple as laundry water can be turned into liquid gold. It kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? What other waste in our homes is actually a valuable resource just sitting there, waiting to be tapped into?